What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the Wraparound. We're going to be breaking down the NHL action going down on Saturday, November 25th, 2023. Before we get into it, though, if you like this content, make sure you drop a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And if you're looking for my best bets, including my daily $19 best bet and my NHL breakaway, make sure you head to Pickdawgz.com and click that premium picks tab at the top of the page. And I also have something new and exciting coming up here at Pickdawgz. If you're a big bettor looking to hit the books hard on the ice, you're going to want to check out my all-access power play pass. Now, I will be honest, this service not for everybody. This service is for those bettors that are dropping $1,000 or more per game on the NHL, and for the people that are betting those big numbers and also want that elevated top tier advantage to get a man up on your book. Now, this package will feature for the first time the rating of my plays as well as late info plays that I bet throughout the day based on goalie news, injuries, goalie announcements, etc. Now, if it's not your cup of tea, that is 100% totally fine. We will still be cooking up premium winners daily at Pick Dawgz Premium. We're still going to cover every game, every day right here on the Wraparound. But if you want more information, text PUCK to 775-636-7674, and we will get you hooked up. Anyways, NHL action, Saturday. You ready? I'm ready. Let's get into it. Our first game takes us to Madison Square Garden, where the New York Rangers take on the Boston Bruins in a heavyweight matchup out in the Eastern Conference. And, you know, I've gone back and forth on this game. I think you could genuinely make a case for either side in this one. You know, the New York Rangers 5-1 at home, the Boston Bruins 7-1-2 on the road. Both of these teams coming into this one on the second half of a back-to-back. And I mean, you know, the Boston Bruins, the only team they've lost to in regulation this season are the Detroit Red Wings. So as long as they're not playing Detroit, they might be okay. But instead, I think I'm going to go with the under 5.5 here. You know, you have number 1 and number 2 in goals allowed per game this season. You have two of the best goaltending tandems in the NHL, obviously Swayman and Ullmark for Boston, and even Igor Shesterkin and Jonathan Quick. Believe it or not, Jonathan Quick for the New York Rangers. So give me the under 5.5 in this one. I think it's the first of 3 wins if we even get to that. It might even be 2-1. We might need overtime as well. Next, we head to the Crypto.com arena where the Los Angeles Kings take on the Montreal Canadiens. And, you know, the Los Angeles Kings, rightful favorites at home, in my opinion. You know, I just don't know if I should be laying minus 280 or trying to chase a puck line with the LA Kings here, considering they are still 3-3-3 at home this season. They do their best work on the road. That's been the case all year long, and it continues to be the case. The Montreal Canadiens, on the other hand, you know, you look at a lot of the road games that this team is playing, and they're staying within one goal. Head-to-head between these two teams, you know, they only play each other twice a year, but a lot of the recent meetings, including the last meeting last season on March 2nd, was a one-goal game. It was 3-2 in favor of LA, and, you know, Montreal has done a good job at hanging around and keeping things close on the puck line on the road. They're 6-3 on the puck line on the road this season. They needed overtime to get by the San Jose Sharks yesterday. That's a little bit of a head-scratcher. But I still think they can at least keep this one close as well. I'm taking Montreal plus the 1.5 in this one. Next, we head to the Prudential Center where the New Jersey Devils take on the Buffalo Sabres. And, you know, the New Jersey Devils, this is a team that they finally got Jack Hughes back. And you thought maybe that might have solved some of the issues, but I would say not so fast. I mean, you know, even though they've got him back, the New Jersey Devils have still lost 3 straight, 6 of 7 and 7 of 9. And they just took one on the chin at home against the Columbus Blue Jackets, one of the worst teams in the NHL on the road last season. And, you know, I don't see it, you know, getting any better here. You know, sure, you know, the Buffalo Sabres haven't been great, but both teams come into this one in the second half of a back-to-back. And the New Jersey Devils have lost their last 4 games played on no rest. This is one of my least favorite games on Saturday's card, but you're giving me plus money to, you know, fade a New Jersey Devils team that really just doesn't know which way is up right now. I mean, I have to take it. I mean, it's Sabres are pass for me in this one, so I'll take the Sabres and the plus money. Next, we head to the PPG Paints Arena where the Pittsburgh Penguins take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And, you know, for the Maple Leafs, well, I should have known better. You know, the Maple Leafs, take it from a Leafs fan, they always get caught with their pants down against certain teams like that. Teams that they know they should beat. Teams like the Chicago Blackhawks. And they couldn't do it. I think that's the 3rd time in a row the Blackhawks have beaten the Leafs now. And maybe it's just a team that has Toronto's number, kind of a demon they have to exercise in the future. But on the other side, you got the Pittsburgh Penguins, who were showing some signs of life. They had won 5 straight. They had swept their West Coast road trip, came back home, beat up on Buffalo, beat Columbus on the road, and now they've lost 4 of 5. They're coming off of a 3-2 loss to the Buffalo Sabres. And, both these teams are having some issues in terms of playing the second half of back to back. But while Pittsburgh's 5-1 in their last 6 games played on no rest, Toronto's had some success as well, and they're also 5-1 in the last 6 on no rest. They're also 4-0 in their last 4 games after playing overtime the previous day. And Toronto, well, they're in luck here. The road team has won 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams. Maybe I'm a fool, maybe I'm a homer. I'm going to take the Toronto Maple Leafs in this one as a bit of a bounce back. Next, we head to the UBS Arena where the New York Islanders take on the Philadelphia Flyers. And the New York Islanders don't look now, but this New York Islanders team might be getting back on track. They got the cure for what ails you. They got a couple of matchups against the Philadelphia Flyers team that they have flat out owned over the recent years. The Islanders did a good job beating on Ottawa. I won't lie to you, I had Ottawa yesterday on the wraparound, and the Islanders came back and they came out and got the job done in that game. And now they face a Flyers team that the Islanders have won 12 of the last 14 meetings against at home. The home team 6-1 in the last 7 meetings. And it's just been flat out dominance from the Islanders in a lot of the recent meetings between these two teams. I've won 3 straight and 8 of the last 10. I got to go with the New York Islanders in this one. The Flyers are just starting to regress to the Flyers that we've come to know and love, the Flyers that we've started to expect to see. They've lost back-to-back games, and scoring's an issue still. As good as the goaltending is, last time I checked, you got to be able to score more goals than the other team. Probably going to see Ilya Sorokin here for the Islanders, so yeah, give me New York in this one at -162. Next, we head to the SAP Center, where the San Jose Sharks take on the Vancouver Canucks. And, we just saw this matchup 5 days ago. It was a 3-1 win for the Vancouver Canucks. And now we return to the scene of the crime where Vancouver beat up on San Jose 10-1 earlier this season. And, the San Jose Sharks are definitely worth a look when you take a look at, their home splits. I mean, all 5 of their covers on the puck line this season have come at home. All 3 of their wins overall have come at home this season. But that doesn't move the needle for me. They still lost yesterday in a game against the Montreal Canadiens. Probably one of the more winnable games that the San Jose Sharks will have over the next little bit. And now they're taking on a Vancouver Canucks team that's won 13 of the last 14 meetings between these two teams. The Canucks have won the last 4 meetings going back to the end of the end of last calendar year by a combined score of 26-6. The Sharks are the worst team in hockey. They're the worst team that I've seen in some time. And I said it yesterday or I said it a couple days ago with the Kraken. I say it again here with the Canucks. This is the play. You just keep fading the Sharks from the puck line, home or away. Right now, it doesn't matter. I feel a lot stronger about it when it's on the road, but still, even with the Sharks at home against the Canucks, can't do it. Give me the Canucks on the puck line in this one. Next, we head to the T-Mobile Arena where the Vegas Golden Knights take on the Arizona Coyotes. And the Coyotes, well, they were inconsistent for a long time. They were alternating wins and losses, but now they found something consistent, and it's consistent losses. They've lost their last 3 games. They've given up a combined 15 goals in those 3 games. Tough watch for Arizona fans. And now, Vegas, the honeymoon phase was over. I mean, they've lost 5 of their last 8 games, but they are coming into this one off of a 2-1 win over the Dallas Stars, a pretty good win in overtime in Dallas. And they like the Coyotes, are the only 2 teams that didn't have to play yesterday. So a rested Golden Knights team against a rested Coyotes team. I'm going to take the rested Golden Knights team any day of the week. No disrespect to the Coyotes and what they've accomplished. They've played fairly well in spots out of the gate so far this season. The goaltending hasn't been terrible, but it's been starting to falter a little bit more frequently as of late. The duo of Connor Ingram and Carl Vejmelka has given up 4 or more goals in 4 of their last 5 starts. I think the Golden Knights are just the more sure-footed team defensively here. I'm going to take the Golden Knights to win, but I'm going to take them in regulation. I don't want to lay the puck lines. To me, I just have this funny feeling it's like a 4-3 game. So I'm going to take instead the Golden Knights to win this one in regulation. Bring that -215 price down to -150. And our final game on Saturday's card takes us to the Ball Arena where the Colorado Avalanche host the Calgary Flames. And I think this is a game where, the rest spot is going to come into play for me here. The Colorado Avalanche, I think they're just the far better team. But we did see Alex Georgiev starting the game against the Minnesota Wild on Friday. So I do expect to see Ivan Prosvetov in goal for Colorado here. The concern for me with Georgiev was that he was getting overworked to begin with, and if you start this guy in the second half of a back-to-back, I'm going to have even more concerns just with the state of this team. This is why Prosvetov was brought in to serve as the backup to Georgiev, and now I think he's got his shot, but that doesn't mean that he's sure-footed. I mean, last time we saw Prosvetov in net, he took over for Georgiev in the 8-2 loss to St. Louis. Still gave up 2 goals on 14 shots. The last time he started a game, he gave up 4 goals on 22 shots. So I think he'll be able to give up some here against a Calgary team that has been able to find the back of the net with a little bit of consistency as of late. But make no mistake, Calgary's defensive unit is shaky as well. Calgary 21st, allowing 3.4 goals per game. I think we got a lot of goals brewing in this one. I'm going to take the over 6.5. I could easily see a 4-3 game at the very least, maybe even 5-4 in this one to round things out. That's it. That's all the NHL action for Saturday, November 25th, 2023. If you like this video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you make sure you have notifications turned on to get the newest and most up-to-date content here at Pick Dawgz. And a reminder, if you're looking for my best bets, check out Pick Dawgz Premium. And if you're looking for more information on my all-access Power Play Pass and to find out if it's right for you, make sure to text PUCK to 775-636-7674. And also make sure you let me know your NHL picks in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.